What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the 9th episode of the Millionaire Detective Balance Unlimited. This one's titled A Golden Key Can Open Any Door. Which door are we meant to be opening here? Is that a reference to how Shikamaru had full control over the system and just walked into his own house, essentially, passing all the security things that Suzue was trying? Is that the golden key we're referring to, or is there something else about the lab that we were in? Because we didn't really explore much of that bit of it. We were focused on what was happening back at Daisuke's mansion, and Shikamaru coming in and finally revealing himself, presumably revealing himself. I mean, I don't think the show's going to pull another twist on that. They've already pulled the twist that, surprise, the dad's alive, even though it's kind of a semi-obvious one. But that's just because I've seen this type of story played out before, and it's like, it was always suspicious in my mind, so maybe I just got a bit lucky in thinking, yeah, he was going to be alive anyway. I don't know how obvious that might have been to other audiences, newer audiences, who knows. Yeah, he infiltrated whilst Daisuke and Haru were off at the lab, which has been erased from records and such, looking into adolium, whatever the hell this substance or technology is, and what purpose it ultimately will hold for Shikamaru, that it threw his marriage into turmoil and ultimately made him turn killer. Now, that's what research, what substance could be so important to you that it would cause you to murder your own wife, murder anyone who investigated into you. Like, and yet he still promised not to do anything illegal with it. Like, well, that's what he told the wife, of course, but who knows if he actually meant that. Maybe that was just a means to try and appease her from leaving, maybe discovering something. Because I imagine she learned something which caused him to flip out like he did. Maybe she was trying to report on him to some authority. But yeah, I guess we'll just learn a bit more about what happened in the lab this time. Maybe we'll get a bit of a mini monologue from Daisuke to Suzue about what he found while she was being attacked. And interestingly, and I know people have started to doubt Suzue for this and think maybe she's in on it because Shikamaru didn't kill her. However, I don't suspect her. I don't think she's involved in any way, but I do think there is a relevance to her being knocked unconscious as opposed to being killed. I don't think it's just because she's a fairly important character in terms of just being a main character of the show. I don't think she is in that regard. She's a side character to Daisuke, but I think there is some relevance to her being knocked out as opposed to killed, like what's his face, Nakamoto and Takei, with them being brutally killed by the looks of things as well, judging by the mess that was made at least. And Nakamoto trying to leave some form of help or evidence or something to the current chief. What's his name? I forget his name every single time. Kiyomizu. Yukihiro Kiyomizu. I always forget your name. But yeah, he noticed something about what Nakamoto left essentially with his possessions during all this, so there's probably something more to that he set in action before he died anyway. Yeah, my thinking with Suzue is maybe because there is a little shred of humanity still left in Shikamaru, that maybe he saw his wife in Suzue, because I don't know if it's officially been confirmed that Suzue is Daisuke's sister. I'm 90% certain that's the case. Maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure what to think about that, but that will come up at some point in the next 3 episodes, because these are the last 3 episodes now we're getting into, and the stories are really ramped up because of it. So, with that, I guess we're going to get more answers to what we found in that lab. Do we know what this stuff is now? And is there anything more we can learn about his intrusion? And can we actually still stay in the mansion? Are we still in the mansion? Have we left the mansion? I'm not quite sure exactly how that's going to work. And where did Shikamaru go after he killed them? What happened then? It's very interesting to find out. So, as always, these are time-based reactions. In the bottom left of the screen, you're going to see the timer for the episode. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1, play, and then on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. Watching this one on the Funimation website, where it's officially licensed here in the UK and US, Link to that will be in the description as per usual. Do need the subscription service. I hate saying that every time. To watch it this week. If you wait a week, it will become free to watch. So if you're watching this after the fact, once the series is all completed, wonderful, you don't need the subscription. I'll call out the logos at the beginning as well as the OP, just so you know we're roughly in sync for those who have different versions or licensed in different countries. We've got, Kadokawa first, I believe? No, Aniplex, sorry. It's Aniplex, Funimation, and then studio logo, I believe Cloverworks. I've never found out whose studio logo that is. I assume it is Cloverworks, but I don't know who the producers are on this show, so maybe it's a producer, I don't know. But anyway, I'll call those out. You can always use screen glare, because this is a bright screen, to see which scenes I'm on a little bit as well. So, with all that said, let's get into episode 9. The story is getting real good now. In 3, 2, 1, play. There's Aniplex. Or Aniplex, as I should say. Funimation logo. Final studio logo. Here we go. Ambulance rushing off. Is that Suzue being rushed off, or someone else? Or is it the bodies? I don't think they'd have the sirens on if it was just bodies. Maybe it's Suzue being rushed off to hospital. That was a very good awkward silence between that. Ooh. He's drawing the line. Okay. Okay, OP time. That was a really nice scene. Like, so simple. Barely any dialogue. But that conveyed so much in just a short time. I love it. I think they've updated the OP. Because that was Shigemaru and Mother's name. Sayuri. You can see them in the glassware. I think they've updated this OP again. I've got to go check. This is classic Stunt, checking OPs every single time. Because you know I do that. But I could have sworn they've updated that. I've never seen Shigemaru and Sayuri in the OP. But you also have these awkward shots in the OP of Daisuke and Suzue, which makes me think there might be more relevance there to uncover, but we haven't really spoke about their relationship so much here. So. And as always, banging OP. Here we go. He's not gonna want to. But only one. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. You beautiful bastard. You beautiful bastard. Oh, hello. That was a quick cut. What? Oh, this is a setup. Alright. There's a conspiracy here. You say that. I bet it's the Kanbe family that has. Yeah. Hmm. Yep. Why? He didn't. She knew. I mean, yes. But what were those reasons? Mm-hmm. Come on, Grandma, you gotta help us here. Oh, come on. I understand, but still. She's withholding something. Yes. Naturally. This is the most emotional we've seen him all show. And it's brilliant. But yeah, I think the higher ups of this police department are totally involved. Nope. That's code. That's a code. Uh yeah. I love this group. Wow. Okay. It's ingenious. Yep. Uh people take these. Uh kebabs. I love it. Okay, now you're just messing with him. Having a mental breakdown. Wow, nice catch. Why are you barefoot? Amazing. Observing traffic. Music in this show is incredible. Love it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it is still ludicrous, but Indisputable they were murdered. Indisputable who it was pretty much at this point. There is slight, but I don't know how much of it they can really use. Oh wow, we're really going to be pulling this angle. Because of the incident. They're really trying to frame Haru here. He did his job to perfection, to be fair here. Look at that, aiming for the arm. Not going for a lethal kill shot. Did exactly the right thing. Then some crazy woman. Absolutely involved. And then points a gun at a police officer. You're asking for this, love. This has all been part of the setup from the beginning, it feels like. The only thing I can imagine here, it was not a real gun. That makes you feel even worse. Thank you. Thank you, Take. Thank you. Thank you. So she was an accomplice in this. He's not going to be able to fire the gun, is he? Oh, that shake. He's not going to be able to do it, is he? He still thinks of that as a mistake. As shooting an innocent. Yeah. What was this all about? Okay. Okay, we're expanding on that backstory a bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Okay, hopefully he got through to him there. And we're back. We're with Daisuke. Obviously. Oh, okay. Sound like a chainsaw? Some sort of buzzing. Yep. Yep. Politics and police mixing. Oh. What's he gonna say? Okay. Come on, believe him. Please just believe him. Okay. Yep, he was ready for that. Ready for everything. And nothing in it. Okay. That's not him, there. Franz Weinski, okay. Arms dealer. Ooh. That's not good. Yeah. He knows you're onto him. The gas is still... Like, I appreciate that was a cool shot, but the gas was still swarming all around his face. Just saying. Yeah. Boat engine. Oh, okay. Birds? You are into some weird fetish stuff, dude, if that's what you hear. It does sound like it. Okay. So it must be... Alright, we're on the move. Working together. Alright. Interfered. Wow. Genius, Daisuke, genius. How... Or Suzue, whoever it was. The amount of information you can get out of that. That is genius. This is amazing. A bit loud, but amazing. War Wolf. That's genius. That is genuinely genius. How many people did he pay, though? Oh, that's going to cost him a lot of money. Everybody getting 100,000 yen? Holy shit, that's going to be expensive. But, okay, container ship. Armed guard. Panama? So it's Panama, not Poliador. Oh shit, they're departing? Okay. Oh boy, just showed up. Music flare every time. Yep. Oh, nice. Supply drop incoming. Wasn't interested until he said Kato. Mm-hmm. Doesn't care. Oh, wow. What? Oh, no. This is some real James Bond shit. That's one hell of a shot, actually. For 3D, that looks real good, actually. But that was a good shot. So they did pick up the fact that there was a vehicle underwater. This is insane. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Insane. Absolute insane. There's going to be a lot of fan out of Daisuke in that suit, isn't there? Oh, there he is, waiting. Oh, that sound design. Holy cow. Adolium. This is what the Adolium's. Oh. This is the power of Adolium. Okay. Oh. Oh. Sounds so fucking good. And this music is. This fucking music, this sounds. Oh. Come on, Haru. Come on, Haru, you can do this. I believe in you, mate. Oh, it's gonna come down to him. He's gonna need to shoot. He's not gonna be able to do it. Haru. Can he do it? Even now. He's not. Yep. Didn't think he would. Ingenious. Think of something else. There was a container hanging up. Is he going to shoot the container down? Fuck. How is the episode over already? And there's no after credits either. God, what a fucking good episode this was. That was so good. Little interpersonal moments to build on character. And then that scene at the end. Ah, brilliant. I'll save my thoughts for the actual discussion bit. But my god, that was good. This might be my favourite episode of the show. This might be my favourite episode so far. We've got 2 more left as well. Gosh, such good AD. And that's it. Oh boy. What a fantastic episode. Absolutely incredible. So much. Okay, I need to look at the cost incurred that time. I need to look at the cost incurred. Where was it? It should be written down somewhere here. Okay. So that was 280 billion yen, which is roughly 2 billion pounds. Christ, is that the most? Million, 2 million. Most was number 2, I think. That was 609 million. Okay, so we went 10 mil, 609 mil, 9 mil, 400 quid, 2.2 mil, 1.8 mil, 52 million, 5 million, 2 billion. So this is by far, by a magnitude of, well, it's over 4 times as much. No, not quite 4 times. Just over 3 times as much. Okay. Wow. I mean, I'm glad we expanded on Haru's backstory with the woman, because that was an unanswered question at this point. Was that woman just? It seemed likely that she would have been an accomplice in this entire escapade, because, well, why would she pick up the gun otherwise? Normally, every other normal hostage in that situation would not rush to pick up the gun and then point it at the person that just saved your life by shooting the perpetrator. So it's fairly clear that they were working in cahoots. That makes sense. I'm glad we saw Takei actually stick up for him on that matter, knew that she was an accomplice, knew what he would be going for, and said, I will explain it to the higher-ups that was the case. Takei did make a conscious effort to try and help Haru in that, so I appreciate that. The fact that it was a model gun as well just makes it that much worse, because you shot people who weren't even legitimately armed. But how are you meant to know that? An imitation firearm is just as bad as a regular firearm. Like, you can't take time to distinguish between the two, especially when pointed straight at you. No one would be able to make that snap judgment like that. You wouldn't. Survival instincts kick in. You're like, I've got to shoot first before I get shot. That's it. You don't think, is that gun real? You're just like, there's a gun looking at me. I must stop that from happening. So I'm glad we expanded on that. 100,000 yen to everyone who actively flips their camera. That's a brilliant tactic, because no CCTV, but everyone has a phone. Everyone has a phone with them pretty much wherever they are. Especially if you're outside doing anything. Like, if you're out meeting friends, if you're out getting drinks, if you're out traveling to work, you always have your phone on you. Like, I always have my phone on me, pretty much. I don't leave the house without my phone. 100,000 yen just to spin my camera around? Sure, I'll do it. It's like, there's so much information gathered in that one moment. Although it's expensive, hence why it's at £2 billion, or 280 billion yen. There was a breakdown, so those of you who do know the Japanese, please break down specifically which part was that bit, the camera spinning bit. I assume it's whatever the even number ended up being, but well, they're all pretty much even numbers. So which one is it? Because there's four entrants. I'm going to guess it's either the first one, or, well, maybe it was, I don't know. Someone say which one it is. Is it ASV? Is it one of the top two? Please let me know to help me out. I imagine his suit probably was massively expensive as well. Maybe the amount of, I wonder if that factored in the amount of electronics damage that Adolium antenna thing just caused. Like, is that phone now completely fried forever? Because it looked pretty messed up. But I don't know. So Adolium is this electric jamming thing, or has the potential to be electric jamming, and also be used as a projectile, almost like a railgun type thing. Not exactly a railgun, of course, but in some aspect it can be weaponized. Hence why he's working with an arms dealer. For what purpose does that serve? Why? Okay, yes, we're creating this weapon, this this like EMP effect weapon that we can utilize against an enemy of some description. But what is our end purpose to use it for? Like, I'm sure every major government in the world, especially the superpowers, would pay, they'd give a significant proportion of their economy just to have control over that and have exclusive control over that. Like, could you imagine how much... Wait, no, they said Panama, didn't they? Did they say the ship was, like, going to Panama or something like that? What if he's trying to sell it to the US? Because you know the US is after this, right? Like, if the US knows that this sort of experimentation is going on with this sort of Idolium substance, or whatever it is, you know the US is going for it, right? You know they're going to be backing this and trying to gain exclusivity over this, right? Like, that's just what the US would do. Like, I'm not saying that just because it is the US and that's the perception of them in anime culture or even in the real world. I'm just saying any major power would do the same. Like, it just makes sense. You would not want anyone but yourselves to have control over something that is that destructive. Warfare is now becoming so much more electronic that foot soldiers aren't necessarily the strength of your army anymore. It's your equipment, and so much of your equipment is now electronic and reliant on technology that if you had a weapon that can nullify that, you have such a huge advantage. Like, could you imagine taking modern electronic, like, weaponry and going back to even just the Second World War? Like, fighting against Second World War with active radar, like modern active radar. I know radar was becoming a thing at that time, and a lot of development in towards it came because of the wars. But, like, bringing modern radar, modern missile systems. Do you know how differently any naval encounter would have been with just a modern aircraft carrier, modern missiles, modern AA power? Like, if they had what's the anti-air what's that anti-air gun that the US Navy has now? The Phalanx CIWS, that thing. Could you imagine if they just took that back into World War II? Like, it wouldn't even be, like, close. You know, like, Anyway, yeah. So, I could imagine the US potentially being involved and saying, oh yeah, we're selling this to a foreign power or whatever, you know? Like, I wouldn't bat an eyelid if that was the storyline. But I don't know if that's necessarily what they're going to be doing with this. Also, Nakamoto having the 2 dice being transmitted from receiver. Brilliant. Like, what a way to have that just subtly be put in there and benefit from it. That was genius. Absolute genius. And what else do I want to discuss from this episode? Oh, right, Daisuke in his suit. You know so much fan art is coming of Daisuke in that suit, don't you? After he put that guy in that stranglehold, arms up here, legs around his head, you know so much fan art is coming of that, right? I don't blame them. Dude looked good, and I'm sure there's a fetish for that. But oh damn, there's gonna be a lot of fan art of that. Yeah, I just want to go quickly back to the OP. I'll just quickly load up episode 8's OP before we were introduced to Shigemaru, or officially introduced to him as a main title character. And I want to see if his appearance in the glasses and such was there previously. I don't think it was, but we'll find out. Right, so yeah, he looks up, Haru looks down, whisper. Where was it? After Suzuo on the car. After that bit. Yeah, there's Shigemaru in the watch. I can guarantee he wasn't in there before. I can basically guarantee he wasn't in there before. Let's see. Oh no, he was in there in episode 8. Was it episode 7 then that they added it? And then Suzue and the wine glass. Okay. Was it episode 7? I'm trying to find out when, because I can guarantee they weren't in there before. I would have noted that at the very beginning, surely. Surely, I'm not that dumb to have missed that this entire time. I hope I'm not. I hope I'm right and they did change it at some point. Come on. Come on, let me find it. I don't want to take up too much more time in this video. Yes. Here we go. Alright, so Suzue tied on the car. Yes, they were just silhouettes beforehand. They were just silhouettes in the watch. So if you're looking at 1:33 in the episode, this week's episode, and you go to 2 minutes 7 in episode 7, you can see Shikamaru is just silhouetted in the watch as opposed to being fully revealed in this watch. And then the same can be shown for Sayori. I think the mum's name was Sayori. In the wine glass. Very nice. Very, very nice little subtle change there. Okay. See, I love when episodes do that. I love when episodes update their OPs when new character information gets added that is very relevant. I like that addition. Because Hanako in Winter... Hanako was a winter show, right? Was Hanako a winter show? Yeah, it was a winter show, wasn't it? I forget what even seasons are. I'm trying to look at my canvas prints right now, which are on the wall behind where the camera is. I just can't see where I represented Hanako in that. I think I used... Oh yeah, there she is. Yeah, okay. But Hanako did that in the winter season, where it added the 7 wonders of the school as they were introduced in the anime. So I appreciate animes that do that sort of thing. Anyway, what a fantastic episode. I'm so sad I left it a day later. I didn't intend to, but I'm so sad that I didn't put this on the day I should have, because my god, I've missed out on the best episode so far, by far. And next week is the penultimate episode as well. This is only an 11 episode season, so we've got 2 more to go, and then that's it. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic episode. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. That was... like I said, my favorite episode of this show, one of my favorite episodes of this entire season of anime as well, because I am so into this. This is that same id invaded, hook that you're just you know they're setting up something. You know that all these pieces have been coming together and finally fitting together, and you just want to see how it ends and see how it happens. Why this is all happening. You want to understand the truth of it, and that's exactly what id invaded did for its entire season. And it's hit that exact same itch. That exact same itch. The only way this show could have been better is if there was a character voiced by Kenshiro Tsuda. That's literally the only thing I can think of that would make this show better. Because his voice just fits so well into that type of role. But anyway, Yusuke Onuki has done perfect for Kanbei, and Mamoru Miyano is doing very well for Harukato as well. So I'm not going to complain at all about this voice cast. They've done fantastic jobs here. But yeah, I'm biased towards Kenju, of course. Anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the episode as per usual. Like I said, favourite episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did as well. Leave a comment what you thought of the episode. Your theories on where you think this is going, because, my god, this has been incredible. We didn't expand on Suzue at all, actually. We kind of left that just there. I wonder if they will explain why Suzue was left alive, other than the fact of we still needed her alive to run Husk and allow Daisuke to chase after him in the end. Unless this is part of Shikamaru's plan, that he knew Daisuke would chase after him. Maybe he wants him to chase after him. I don't know, maybe he's going to try get him back on side, back into the family business or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure what his intentions are with Daisuke are. Remove Suzue and you do slow down the process, because Suzue is very much a good support to Daisuke in this sort of thing, but whatever. Don't forget to subscribe as well to see next week's episode. Penultimate episode, like I said, next week. I don't want the show to end, but my god, it's been a fantastic series. I'm so glad it came back after its COVID hiatus. But thank you everyone for watching, and until next time, see you guys later.